Okay, we have the cap of the week now, too.
Cap of the week.
Cap of the week. Forget bad boys. Now, every woman wants a simp. Openly romantic men who are obsessed with their girlfriends and constantly post photos of them, like Tom Holland and Travis Kelce, are the new ideal as women reject unhealthy power dynamics. So,
Okay, be Taylor Swift, and then you'll get Travis Kelce. Fuck off.
well, there's that part of it. But also the second part of it is women saying we're officially done with the bad boy.
Done with the bad boy.
Where have I heard that for the last 1,000 years?
Okay.
I'm not buying the.
No, you're not.
I'm officially done with the bad boy.
No.
You're like, oh, what's your new match? Famous football player who's soft.
Yeah. Trust me. You are hardwired to like the bad boys.
This is the same as the. This is sort of the same as the Ukrainian thing, where they're just like, I don't want the bad boy. Yes, you do. And they go, I don't want the bad boy. What do you want? Billionaire nice guy.
They don't want you, so.
And no, it's kind of crazy. They didn't seem to love Taylor. None of them were talking about Travis Kelce as much before he dated Taylor Swift.
No, he was.
Tom Holland's the type now. You know you don't say.
You don't. Oh, you like Harry Styles, do you?
Crazy.
You don't say.
Fucking wacko.
Oh, yeah.
What a switch.
Even though that's not true. They do.
Well, the other part of this that's even funny is like those guys, a lot of these guys, they go, he's posting his girlfriend nonstop on social media. You know, like Kanye West does that. It was like, and you know what they're probably doing? Like once they're probably taking the photo like this and then being like, you're standing wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Is anybody being like, Kanye's wife is really being treated great?
Yeah, exactly. These guys that just post their girlfriend nonstop. I know guys, but by the way, most people that you know that are just like nonstop posting with their girlfriend, that is the oldest thing in the book where they're like, these are two psychopaths.
Yes, for sure.
And the guy's just like, he's just sitting there. He's like, what? Do you want to? Why are you even outside if you're not going to pose right? And then they're posing for the photo like, I love her more than ever.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those guys are fucking nightmares.
Or it's she comes to him and she goes, so here are the photos that I've selected for you to post.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You can post any of these.
This is what you can post.
This is what you will be posting.
This is what you will be posting.
Yeah. He goes, and you have until tomorrow at this time to post at least one.
Oh, your image is getting curated.
Correct. Yeah.
Gone are the days of bad boys and players dominating the dating scene.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bad news for bad boys. You're out.
You're bad news for bad boys. You're fucking out.
Yeah, all these NFL
Remember 10 years ago when they were saying nerds were in? They always have...
let's see who wrote this. A fucking nerd. Nice try.
Instead, women are increasingly swooning over men who are confident enough to publicly celebrate and prioritize their significant others. Those are the most controlling
you're swooning over taken guys? That's who you're swooning over? Like, how does this work for practical dating stuff? You're like, oh, I love a guy.
We're also dating an influencer.
Yeah, but you're like, okay, so the guy's married. What about, how does this apply to men who are not?
I'll tell you what, a guy being like, I cry and I'll post photos of you. You're like, can you fucking stop talking to me?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you get away from me, you creep?
You know what? It's like, if we were together, I'd post so many photos.
I'd post the photos of you every day.
Every day. I would post so many photos of us.
Get the fuck away
from me. If you just give me a chance, I'll be posting photos of us nonstop. He goes, ew.
Ew.
Can you punch me or something? Gross.
As a dating and relationship coach, I'm really excited to see this cultural shift away from the old bad boy trope towards a new appreciation for men who are openly devoted to their partners. A lot of people are telling their relationship coach, they're going in being like, I'd like a nice guy. I was like, well, no shit, that's what you say.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be at the relationship coach probably if you did.
There's lots of nice guys. They finish last. There's the reason why that's a saying.
Also, it's so funny, the relationship coach going in there and being like, I'm done with bad boys. She goes, and the relationship coach is so fucking stupid. She's writing an article being like, they're done with that. Like,
look, there's a lot of nice guys. The problem is they're missing a fucking leg.
Hey, that's the problem, man.
Yeah. They exist.
You can't win with these.
Nah.
They've been saying this shit for 20 years, by the way. There's always some new thing where they're like,
The only thing that we have to look forward to is that they
never say
alone.
Rich guys are out, do they?
No, rich guys are never out for some reason.
It's always just a different brand of rich guy that's in.
Right. That's a good point. Rich guys are always quite popular.
It's a different brand of rich guy that's in. Rich guys with a very, very curated brand image of niceness.
Yes.
They want male Ellens.
I mean, they don't mind rich bad boys.
They're apparently the rich bad boys are out, but it turns out they're not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. See, she's suggested that the change has been driven by two key factors. First, social media has made it easier than ever for men to showcase their more sensitive and nurturing sides. I mean, this
It's a
article,
trick. It's a fucking he hired a photographer. Like that dog is a rental. Like, what are you talking about?
The men that I know that have all the profile photos with the dogs and stuff like that, they are pieces of shit.
Yeah, like
I got news for you.
That's like red flag number one. Is too many dog photos. Do you work with dogs? No. Where'd the dogs come from then?
I'm turning over a new leaf. I want a man that's nice. Ooh, a dog.
Ooh, a dog. Oh,
I'll go out with him.
that seems
Let me go suck him off. Coming back, turns out he was bad.
He's a fucking bad boy. He's a real piece of shit.
Secondly, I think women are increasingly rejecting the unhealthy power dynamics and emotional unavailability that comes with the bad boy archetype. They're craving partners who are secure enough to be vulnerable, communicative, and devoid. So what they mean is they want a guy who's secure enough to not be himself.
Sure.
And like secure enough to either, there's two guys that do that. Either a guy who's putting it on or a guy who's an emotional mess usually.
Yeah, and the emotional mess is like, you definitely don't want the emotional mess guy. Yeah, he's nice by some
The
metric.
Pete Davidsons.
Yeah, but again, we say that as like, that's the...
None of this applies to rich famous people.
Yeah, none of this applies to a guy who's like a clerk at a bank. Like, that's like, the guy who's a clerk at a bank is not like, oh, I want you to be vulnerable and cry all the time. No, they do not want that.
Now you don't.
No.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the cap of the week.
Cap of the week.
Dating is hard for women. Mm-hmm. There are too many
women,
guys.
man.
Too many guys are missing a limb.
Poor women. Too many
things, man.
war vets.
Yeah. Dating coach is so funny because if the dating coach is tricked with this, you got a bad dating coach on your hand.
Sure, but maybe this is good for business.